Hi there, I'm Elizabeth Holmes of the Wall Street Journal, and this is how you get a simple braided headband. If the idea of braids conjures up a Pippi Longstocking image, you really gotta think again. Braids are the hottest thing on the hair scene right now. Just look at Blake Lively's fishtail or Nicole Richie's braided updo. In New York City, we are lucky enough to have the authority on this topic, Barrett's Braids and Ponytail Bar at Bergdorf Goodman. We're here today to get a simple braided headband, and we're turning to stylist Mahogany Grace. Hi, Mahogany.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
So I have to say, I love braids, but I'm not sure I can do one by myself, but you're gonna show us how.
I'm gonna show you a simple partial headband, easy to do, anybody can do it at home.
Wonderful, so where do we start?
What we're gonna do is just using the corner of your eye as a start point for the partial headband.
Okay.
Just wanna part it across, maybe about an inch thick, away from the hairline. And what I personally like to do sometimes is I like to hide it behind and underneath.
Okay.
So I just bring the part all the way around and down.
So
Just so as you move, you're moving, you never really see where the braid ends.
I like that, tuck it away.
Right.
So you wanna make sure you isolate the hair that
Yeah,
you're gonna
so you
braid.
don't get like random pieces of hair all over the place. And next, I'm using a little bit of a styling balm by John Barrett. It's a great tool to kind of control those flyaway hairs.
Just sort of
And
smooth
so
it.
what I'm gonna do is a French braid. You start with 3 pieces, take the left piece, turning it down first, and then you take the middle piece and grab a piece of hair. You just kind of put, each time you put a piece of hair in, you grab a little bit more hair on the outside.
So you should always be grabbing the same amount of hair.
Yes, so you create an even, consistent braid.
And it feels like you're doing it pretty tight.
Right, because you can always loosen it up after.
Okay. What I do like about French braids is if you do sort of mess up a little bit, you can just go back, right?
Right.
And do it over.
You can unravel it a little bit and just go back. Now I'm bringing this all the way down.
Yeah, so how far back are you going? If you started at...
I'm actually starting at the front, but then I part it all the way to below the crown.
Okay.
Like a good 2 inches below the crown.
Okay. And you're directing the braid as you go, so it's sort of...
Exactly, so it's kind of angled across the face and then down. That's why I like to part first and make sure that everything is sectioned off.
Okay.
So that guides you as to where to go.
You know your lines.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just taking a small rubber band and putting it at the base.
So once you reach the point in your braid...
Yeah, you don't need to braid it all the way down.
Okay.
Just far enough so that you can grab a rubber band and put it at the base. You can unravel that hair.
Oh, I like this.
Here we go. So this is, if you want a sleeker look, you can leave it with no curls.
Okay.
Or if you want to just add a little bit of texture and volume, I just kind of take a few sections around the face. Once again, starting at the base, a smaller curling iron.
Oh, I like this. It kind of dresses it up a little bit.
Yes. Add in the waves also is a good way to go from, if you wanted to have it sleeker for the daytime and then adding waves for night.
Okay.
It's a good transitional hairstyle. You get 2 out of 1 basically. So once I've curled a few loose waves, you can just kind of take your fingers and run it through.
Oh, nice.
Got a nice body wave going with your side braid.
Amazing. Oh, I love this.
Good for every day, at the office,
Oh,
you
it's
know, going out
fantastic.
at night for a nice holiday party.
Yeah. Excellent. Thank
Great.
you so much, Mahogany.
You're welcome.
For more tips, tricks, and the latest style news, keep it at youtube.com/WSJ. You can find me on Twitter at eholmeswsj.
What I'm going to do here is take a little bit of the hairspray and spray the root a bit
Okay.
before I put the roller in.
You want to make sure everything goes away from the sides in order to be able to get a side braid later on.